Good afternoon and welcome to today's Black Death update for Wednesday, March 25th, 1345. We begin with an update from Goodwife Fitzgerald, healer and cunning woman, not a witch. Today I am advising that we have 346 new presumptive positive cases of Black Death in the district. Of those, 343 are believed to have been infected by living with, working alongside, sleeping with, or drinking in a tavern with someone already infected. The other 3, we can only assume, have been cursed by a witch. I would like to take this opportunity to make it clear that I, myself, am not a witch. We have been monitoring these 346 new cases closely. 57 of them have died, and we expect the remainder of them to be dead by the end of this week. Those who are close contacts have been advised that you will likely die as well. We have tested 1,293 people. Of these, 1,293 tested positive, as our only means of testing for the disease is to check and see whether people are still alive. As none of those tested are still alive, we presume they were all infected. If you believe that you have been infected with the Black Death, please remember to scratch a plague sign on your door, lie down on your bed, or, if you do not have a bed, any sort of pallet or pile of straw, and wait to die. If you have buboes, even small ones, please do not go out in public. Thank you. Thank you, Goodwife Fitzgerald. Serfs, villains, lords, and ladies, these are trying and difficult times. I know that it may be difficult for many of you to wake up in the morning to the sound of a cart rumbling down your street, cries of "Bring out your dead," and the duty of throwing the bodies of your nearest and dearest onto the cart. But remember, we are able to do this because we have the most progressive system of plague carts in the country put in place to dispose of you and your family. I would like to say a word now about our brave healthcare professionals, the plague doctors. They have certainly worked very hard under extremely trying circumstances, to the extent that both of them are now dead. Their masks are available to anyone who would like to take up this difficult and important work. Please remember that plague masks provide absolutely no protection against the plague. Many people have asked us whether it is still necessary for peasants to pay tribute to me, your liege lord. I do realize it is difficult to keep the wheels of labor turning when laborers are literally dropping dead in the fields. But it is also important to remember that without your tribute, I would not be able to live in a large walled castle or go hunting for deer in the woods that you absolutely are not permitted to enter. In terms of a relief package, which many have asked about, I will be sending out several new overseers to whip the field workers so that we may get better results. Before we close, we will have a few words from our Minister of Health, Friar John. Thank you, my lord. I want you people to know that in these difficult times, I am deeply disappointed with you. We made it clear in yesterday's press conference that nobody should be at work except essential workers, field laborers, brewers, bakers, and of course prostitutes. Yet I was accosted by 5 tinkers, 6 beggars, and 12 wandering minstrels on my way here this afternoon. If you want to avoid dying of the plague, stay home. Furthermore, in order for the plague carts to proceed through town in an orderly fashion, it is essential that the collection of bodies be carried out on schedule. If the dead are being picked up in your district at 9 a.m. on Thursday, there will be no pickup until the following Tuesday. We have received reports of sick people refusing to get on the carts because they are not dead yet. Rather than inconveniencing your family by lying dead in the house over the weekend, we insist that everyone, dead or near dead, be placed on the cart at your scheduled pickup time. It is important to remember that we have all our best people, priests, magicians, necromancers, alchemists, working together to determine the cause of this plague. Some have suggested the plague is carried by rats, while others think it is being spread by fleas. However, the most likely theory is that God is cursing us for our sinful ways. Since it is impossible to avoid rats and fleas, everyone should do their best to avoid sinning. Thank you.